The American motivational speaker Brian Tracy has remarked that the amount of time you spend reading is one of the most valuable resources you possess. Your life will become more like whatever you give your attention to. Think about it. When was the last time you stopped for a moment to give some serious thought to the concept of attention? This seemingly insignificant skill is actually the key to deciphering the mysteries of the universe. The ability to focus one's attention is the bedrock upon which knowledge is built. It is possible for us to create the world we want, to make our dreams come true, and to transcend the limitations of the material world if we direct our attention appropriately. What distinguishes humans from machines is their superior capacity for paying attention to their surroundings. The power that makes it possible for us to communicate with our authentic selves and the greater cosmos beyond. It is a resource that has the potential to be utilized productively or squandered on activities that have no significance. This intangible power that each of us holds to varying degrees. It's possible that the difference between succeeding and failing lies in something so simple, yet so many people overlook it: happiness and suffering. The distinction that may be drawn between enlightenment and ignorance is the crucial element in realizing our full potential. However, exercise caution, as you would with any formidable force. It is imperative that you employ your attention effectively in order to avoid falling into a downward spiral of self-deception, which is why it is necessary to focus on the right things. It is possible to direct this form of energy towards productive uses, much as other types of energy. On the other hand, it is possible for it to become dispersed and scattered, leaving us fatigued. Imagine a flashlight that can concentrate its light on a particular spot. Even the darkest shadows cannot stand a chance against it. If you allow the beam to spread out, however, the amount of illumination produced will be, at best, minimal. Our mental and emotional states shape our experiences in much the same way the river carves a course through the landscape of our perception. It can be concentrated and pointed in a specific direction, much like a laser beam, or it can be diffused and spread out, similar to how a mist would behave. In a similar manner, we can clear our minds simply by focusing our attention completely on the here and now. The problem is, however, that the various aspects of contemporary life are always clamoring for our attention. The never-ending flood of notifications on our cell phones, as well as the never-ending solicitations for our time and attention, are all contributing factors. It is incredibly simple for our attention to become fragmented and scattered all over the place. We are unable to be present in the here and now when our thoughts are scattered all over the place. When we allow our thoughts to wander to unproductive places, we end up losing sight of the things that truly require our attention to be focused on. Nevertheless, there is cause for optimism. By engaging in attention cultivation, we can regain our concentration and come back to the here and now. Through consistent effort, we can cultivate the capacity to go under the surface of things and connect with our authentic selves. Your attention is a powerful source of energy that has the potential to shape how you view the world. The world that you are currently experiencing was created by your attention and awareness. When you pay attention to anything, you infuse it with energy and cause it to develop, which in turn causes the energies that are present around you to become more intense. It makes no difference whether you think what I'm saying entertaining or not. What matters is that you pay attention to what I'm saying. It is imperative that we make it very obvious that you are the one who is supplying the food for it. The most important step is to pay close attention to what is going on. Because of this, it is extremely important to be mindful of where you are directing your attention. If you're continually getting into trouble, you could start to question why this keeps happening to you, despite the fact that this goes against your wishes. Because you are concentrating on them, you are currently aware of them. No matter how much you condemn them or say they don't exist, you are still providing them with food. By supplying them with fuel, you are ensuring that their expansion will continue. The problem is that positive aspects of life are frequently ignored because we have been socialized to concentrate on the unfavorable aspects of life. If you ignore a problem in your life, it may eventually go away on its own. This holds true not only for monetary commitments, but also for any other worries that may arise. Take care of them, but don't stress yourself out about it. Concentrating on an idea or notion does more than only infuse it with energy. it also produces other effects. You take it in, and it alters the way you perceive the world around you. When you complain about anything, you are continuing to focus your attention and invest your energy in that matter, bringing it to the forefront of your life again and time again. The awareness that your attention both receives and gives energy has the potential to assist you in avoiding becoming mired in unproductive thought patterns. When you become aware that you are engaging in unfavorable thought patterns, immediately redirect your attention to something positive and give it all of your energy. It is never too late to transfer your attention to something that is more positive. So if you find yourself dwelling on anything that is bad, you should realize that you can do so at any time. Positive thoughts are more powerful than negative ones because they are more frequent and more in tune with one another. The only thing that stands in the way of you entering a different universe is your lack of commitment to putting this strategy into action. Our attention has the capability of influencing the world that is all around us. It is said that the first stage in bringing something into existence is to concentrate on what it is that you wish to bring about. You have the ability to alter your mindset and bring about outcomes that are different from those you detest or dread, and bring into existence a cosmos that is geared towards the realization of your most fundamental goals. It's so simple, but it yields such great results. By choosing where to direct your attention, you have the ability to determine the level of power you wield. You have the option of living your life as a spectator, which involves exposing your consciousness to a barrage of information and stimulus that is not pertinent to your life. You could also choose to shift your attention to another topic. When you let other people or things to control how you spend your time and energy, you are, in effect, putting yourself in a prison. But you can break free from the constraints of this world once you master the art of focusing your attention, and create a new one that more accurately reflects your goals and principles. The only way to shut off the noise of the outer world is to concentrate your focus, to focus on what is most important, and to be in the here and the now. If you aren't paying attention to the world around you, you won't be able to understand what's going on in it. Paying attention, on the other hand, is not merely a matter of passively monitoring something. It is also a potent driver of behavior, capable of affecting and transforming your view of the world in accordance with where you choose to direct your attention. You make it more clear, lending it greater depth and significance. When you concentrate on anything, you give that object your own personal power and a sense of purpose. And this is one of the reasons why attention is so powerful. The fact that you are actively shaping your reality by choosing which components of it to pay attention to and which ones to ignore is what makes it so exciting. As you can see, paying attention is not an act that can be done in isolation. More than a physical one, but rather a social one in which we play both an active role and a passive role as targets. Our primary concern is a good that can be exchanged with people all around the world. The collective attention of the public can have an effect on the types of media we consume, the causes we choose to champion, and the products we decide to buy. Consider the power that commercials wield. They are aware that if they can capture our attention, they have the potential to affect not only our thoughts and emotions, but also our sense of who we are as individuals. They are aware of the power that comes with the ability to influence both our behavior and the environment around us through the art of great storytelling. They go to great lengths in order to get our attention, so that they may manipulate us into performing what it is that they want us to do. The ability to pay attention is comparable to that of a muscle in that it may be honed and improved through practice. By focusing both within and externally and attaining a heightened awareness through the practice of meditation. You may train yourself to pay more attention to the here and now, which will make it easier for you to concentrate and get your bearings. However, much like any other muscle in your body, your attention can become less sharp if it isn't exercised enough. Alternatively, you could give in to the numerous pressures from the outside world that are always vying for your attention. Because of the constant flow of communications, marketing, and social media, it is simple to allow oneself to become sidetracked from the things that are truly important. Until you take a planned and methodical approach to paying attention, you will continue to experience feelings of disorganization and lack of focus. You will need to think carefully about where to focus your attention and how to allocate your resources before you can move forward. When you are totally absorbed in a particular activity, such as playing an instrument or painting a picture, you are said to be in the zone. You are using more than just your brain and your body to do this task. You appear extremely uptight. You are breathing in calm, deep breaths despite your racing heartbeat. This is because every one of your mental and physical resources is being put towards the task at hand that needs to be completed. Think about what would happen if you choose to concentrate your thoughts on something that would be harmful or counterproductive, rather than something constructive. For example, if you regularly beat yourself up about the past or worry about things that you cannot control, such as the future. In this scenario, you would be putting all of your energy into those dismal beliefs, which would be a mistake. Your spirituality and your energy will both suffer as a direct result of this. On the other hand, if you wish to center your attention on concepts that are uplifting and hopeful, those are the things that would receive the most of your attention and concentration. This would not only make you healthier, but it would also fill your life with more happiness and satisfaction. Despite the fact that it is easy to give up hope in the face of the challenges that we face both as people and as a society, we must not do so. Through the decisions we make and the thoughts that run through our heads, each of us has the ability to shape the reality that we inhabit.